This is our first rest stop for the day. We made a grave mistake. Okay, so here's what just happened. There was a sign for a rest stop in a mile, and we were gonna stop, and it said rest stop 1 mile. And then there was an exit, but the exit was like a numbered exit, looking like it went to a city. And so we missed it because that was the exit for the rest stop. We probably didn't mention it yet, but how many miles are we doing over the course of 2 days?
900.
We said, oh, we'll just get to Cheyenne and then we'll go to eastern Nebraska. We're going to Pawnee Lake State Park. With our time or our deadline of being in Alabama on October 6th. We're just trying to kind of be very mindful of making progress east. We are about, 3 days away from the Nebraska CU game in Lincoln, Nebraska, which is really just giving you a time frame of when we're here because I am not going to that game. We are at the Pawnee Lake State Recreation Area campground, and I was going to give you a quick walk around. There is not a ton of, I guess, out of this world features at this park, but I did want to walk through it, especially if you're thinking about staying here, because probably like us, you go and read reviews and you're trying to figure out what's going on. Our goal here with the video is really just to give you a little bit of additional information. There's some multi-use trails back here that you can get onto. We found that walking around here is quite nice. We have done kind of loops around the campground. We've done unpaved paths between campgrounds, and just generally it's a nice place to be. And I'll show you that on this side we have a 50 amp connection, and that is all. There is no sewer at the site. There is no water at the site. We made a grave mistake. When we drove into this park in Nebraska, we didn't think about water. There is no water at the site, and we didn't fill up our tank. So we parked, we disconnected, and now we are filling our water tank using what we have available. So we're now filling this 7 gallons at a time. The good news is once or twice a day and we're good. That gets us a shower, bathroom, washing dishes, brushing teeth. Yesterday was probably the last time we do that because we are on our way to Kansas City tomorrow. Right now, Emily is coming back from walking Bosley. I have Lou out. Our Starlink is set up. We've had perfect connection the whole time. And I am going to show you this because this is the first time we do have some obstruction. So on this side we've got a tree, and on this side we have a small tree, but that has not impacted our service at all. I'm not going to walk over to the showers or anything, but I am going to tell you, so the restrooms are quite a walk from our site. So again, we're at 33. If you wanted to be at like site 28 or something like that, you're probably a lot closer to the bathrooms. Bathrooms are nice, they're clean. Showers over there, and this is why we didn't fill our tanks to begin with, is we thought we were going to have showers here. They are paid showers. I believe it was like $1.25 for 7 minutes, and we just decided that we will take showers in here. It's quite a walk, and not a huge fan of paid showers anyway. So the sites have a fire pit and a picnic table. Our leashes are out, so the dogs, when we're out here, can kind of run around a little bit. We headed down to the Homestead National Historic Site Park today to take a look around, which was kind of interesting. If you're unaware, the Homestead Act allowed for citizens of the United States and immigrants alike to claim 160 acres in a homestead state as long as they agreed to build a house and plant a farm, and within 5 years basically be harvesting from that farm. My question is, how do you stop someone if I built this house right here and then someone built a house also on this 160 acres, what do you do? Because the land's not titled to you? But anyway, interesting so far. This house was only 16 feet by 14 feet. And our house is currently 28 feet by 9 feet. So I feel like I know exactly what this is like. Is this the office over here? This would be what the land looked like when they showed up.
Yeah.
And the root system on the prairie grass, they said, can go up to 15 feet. All right, Emily, what was your favorite part?
The quilts, but only because it explains the different quilts. But then I told Nick that my grandmother made me a quilt when I was a baby, and it had...
About to say that.
It had these little sunbonnet Sues on it. They were popular in the early 1900s.
Which is when you were born.
Close. That's when my granny was born, who made the quilt. So that's probably why they were on there. But anyway, that was kind of neat. I didn't know like the different quilt designs came around at different times. I mean, I guess I thought people just kind of made them, and other people made them and were like, oh, that's cool, and started making them. And originally these were made out of like feed sacks.
What sacks?
Feed sacks. And so they made these for like for children or babies, and then it said that they didn't they didn't make the quilt any smaller because they were for kids. They just made it to appear more for kids. So it's still like a full-size quilt.
So Emily looked up her family and found some relatives, however close they might be. And I looked up every last name I knew in my family and found nothing.
Well, you have to select the state.
I did.
Oh, okay. Still nothing.
Still nothing. And the campground is filling up. My current theory on that is that with the football game on Saturday, people are out camping, like that are from Nebraska, and they're just here because this is very close to Lincoln. That's my guess. That's why it's filling up. And just tell you that, yeah, the sites are just electric. If you want water, make sure you get it when you're pulling in. It is not easy to get otherwise, especially because those spigots are at the back of other RV sites, so you basically have to walk through someone else's site to get it. We are in Kansas City for a full week, 7 days, Friday to Friday. For that, we are actually heading back to Bill Thomas RV in Wentzville, Missouri.